Okay, here we go. Let's give this a try. Welcome back to Sheepy Hollow. This is Mountain Quest. There's a flobber. Hey, Quebec. 1870 says right on there. This company that's made these snowshoes has been around since 1870. Imagine that. They have a neat new product. It might be a bit too old to try it, but they got some kind of a thing called the slider, which is kind of a mix between snowshoes and cross-country skis, and you can kind of slide down a hill with it. Well, here's where I went 2 days ago, and if I didn't know better, it wouldn't look like anybody was actually here. Oh, we're crunching down again. There we go. Oh, not too bad. You see a bunch of the ash or coals from the fire that the snowblower took up. I do that on the driveway just to help get that pre-melt going, so that when it does come, it's 10 degrees out. It's a freaking freaky. Oh, my finger in the way. Let me see here. Oh, well, you can't see very good with this thing. That's ice all the way around the side of the garage. That's Danger City there. And most of the snow's melted off the roofs. But, as you can see. See if we can go a little further today. But the way things are packing down, I'll be puffing before long. Have to go out in the other stuff. I'll see if I can break a little bit more of a trail. Anyway. Who knows? Maybe I'll come out here and I'll maybe try to paint the seat this year. Maybe the tires. They sure look nice when they're all cleaned up. Tuesday's recycle day. We got to get it out to the curb tomorrow morning, or whenever he shows up. He grabs her and gets rid of her. Now that's one big maple tree. Over the side of the hill there, I don't know if you can see that, that's the 5 oaks. I've started with my young fella, Nick, to plant maples there, and maybe by the time he's my age, another 30 years, he'll be able to tap them. And the idea is to tap all that into a collection system where it goes down to the bottom of the hill, and then I just pump it back up into this area here again, and then we'll make maple syrup. Who knows what lurks in the minds of great men. Even not so great men. Even lesser men than great. Anyway, let's just plod along here. Now just up here is where I turned around, and I've got a couple of, I've packed it down pretty good up here. Oh yeah, I'm not even crunching down now. Pretty good. You can see the corner of that tree in front of us. Part of the sign says that you need to ask permission to hunt here, but they don't really give anybody permission. There's hardly any deer left. There's no deer around here right now. That's for sure. They left about the middle of January. They head down lowlands, right to Birch Corner, which is quite a ways from here, actually. Oh, this is a dream walking on this right now. There, see if I can put it down here. crunch, crunch. Oh, there's another tree with the top broken off. I'm gonna maybe clean all these up. Not sure yet. We do have a fair amount of partridge up on the lawn here because we've got the cedar here. We've got apples here and there. Now you can take the dogs, but the dogs won't walk on the trail. They'll walk off the trail, on the trail, and I'm a little nervous on falling down. That's why I took this with me today again. I didn't lose it already. Yeah. This thing. The young fellow bought these and we found a set. So we got 4 walkie-talkies, and although we don't listen to it very often, it's all on channel 14. If that means anything. Lots of trees in there. There's a poplar tree. Yeah, I'm going to burn it in the garage because I don't really mind if it makes a lot of ash, because I can get it out of there easy. It gets a little harder when it's inside the house, because it's usually so freaking cold out here that you don't get to do the ash like once a day, or sometimes it might be a week or two before I get at it. The old ash gets up there pretty full. Okay. Still alive. This is good. What I do is I throw a bunch of branches in there. I like to keep it like a nice tangled mess, which keeps these people from coming in the property, because I don't really want them here. Whew. Take a little break for a second here. This is where I went 2 days ago, down that way back to the house. But if I take it easy, maybe I can get all the way up here today. Ooh, this really drifts through here from the road. Four years ago, about this time, I guess it would be the winter of 16, 17, I freaking was in pretty dire straits there. All I wanted for Christmas was to be able to use my hands. Some kind of thing attacked me, a virus, and I could hardly walk without a cane. I could barely get from the car to the doctor's office. And as I persevered, I could eat without a big foamy on my hand. There's a nice view over there. That's Crow Hill, they call it. See if I can zoom in for you. I don't know if it'll... I could only see a little bit on the screen, so who knows what we're looking at. So we'll open it up. I can see a no hunting sign on my neighbor's property through the trees. But overall, it's been pretty good. Haven't had to chase anybody out of here. But times are changing. Yeah. Come in here and we'll get all these dead ones. Which will help the ones that are living. And you're probably all right whether I take them or not. Now last year, or a couple years ago, this big field here's got an X. And about where I'm standing, you can walk straight across when the grass is up to your waist, and you don't have to worry about getting freaking ticks all over you and stuff like that. As I mow here, probably about 10 feet, 12 feet across, a big square within here, all the way around. In addition to that, we go up into this other field. Phew. Which is the end of the property on the short side. And I've only once been down to the end of the property, which is approximately, you see that tree line down there? That little tiny white patch? That's about a mile down there. So the property goes from here straight down for about a mile. There's 100 acres. Oh, you probably can't see on the screen, but here's a big drift that came through here. My neighbor's got a hill here. And the snow just whips over. Right here. It's probably about 4 feet deep. It's hard. Well, this is working out really good. I try to do this every day, see if I can get 10 more pounds off. A little confusion in the other video. These snowshoes are rated for 350 pounds. I'm only 260, but when I bought them, I was about 320. After I got sick, I just had this massive water retention. And I went in the hospital about 2:30, and I came out 12 days later, 320 pounds, and that lasted like 3 freaking years before I cleaned it up or started to drop. Whoopee! Now, beautiful out. No gloves on, no hat today. Coat's unzipped, more or less. Oh yeah. Remember to keep checking my pockets. I don't lose nothing. No. Now that is a drift. That's probably 15 feet deep And this is why snow machines don't come through here. It's just too much. They might be able to do better today with it getting hard packed out. There's an apple. Got a couple apples way out here. Another one here. Now this is the northwest corner of the property. Okay, now I'm just going to start going downhill. And we're going to cut over here. See if I can spot the cut the mower, but it doesn't look like it. This is pretty steep. That mower I got is pretty good about coming up this hill unless it's a little bit wet. The tires might spin, so I end up having to go down the hill. All right. I take the wife, but I think I couldn't handle the racket. I take the dog. I don't need the chaos. So I guess we'll just take you. I've got a trail down here just inside the tree line that goes up and down in there a ways, but might be pushing it right now to go there. There's a trail here. Huh. I mow the perimeter of both these fields, and where I'm cutting across here is the shortcut. So depending upon how the dogs are behaving when we take them out, we can come this way. Now our older dog, Storm, at a certain point in the walk, we'll say, go to Mom's chair. And he'll walk directly right towards this chair here. I'm going to replace it with a bench this year. It's all broken. It's too low to the ground. Wowzer. And there's a bunch of dead trees in here to get. Oh, what the hell, hey? I'm retired, so basically just wait for the pearly gates to open, and then that'll be the end of it. So we cut through here now, right? Now I got a bunch of old farm equipment in here. It's growing right into the trees. Oh, this is hard. I had to do this today because Thursday and Sunday we're expecting a couple of storms. Oh, it's soft here. Starting to sink good now. And that's because The sun doesn't shine on this too much because these trees. But I got a bunch of trees along here I can cut too. Just got to make it to those big old trees down there. Wow. Not so yappy now. Let's try going through the trees here. I know that might be a little easier. Oh. Another big broken poplar. I think I'll cut them down. Another one over here, 2 or 3 of them. Some that I can cut down and I can easily load them up in the mower to bring them home. No, I think last year I only came down here once. There was a bunch of garbage down here. We hired an excavator to come in here and bury it. Most of it's gone now. Cleaned it up. As you can see, there's another busted up tree there. And here we're going into a small plantation here. Kind of committed now, gotta go this way. But we've been cleaning this out since we bought the property. I come in here with a chainsaw, machete, handsaw, one of those little bush saws. One of those saws on the end of the poles there. Cleaned it off, it's nice. I call this the soldiers because they're just like soldiers standing here. Of course, there's the odd one missing now, dead. Sector. Open my coat up. We got a couple of apples in here too. That I want to see if I can get to. See if we can fix them up. At this point, I'm not a big hunter anymore, but I'll definitely help these deer out. The way things are going in Canada right now, we got a pretty iffy government. Anyway, I'm not really a political channel. It's more for you sharing between you, some friends, a family. And hopefully someday they can come and see what we've done. More of them. Whew, that's a dead one. That's an apple. That'll burn good. Here's another apple. And there's lots of deer here all the time. This tree especially. And there's another one. And the deer and the dogs get along not too bad. So, wow. Made it. There's the gate up there, and where I came down a couple days ago. Now, we're going to have to hire a guy with a tractor rototiller this year. Come up, and I'll show you where I'm thinking about putting the potato patch in. Right up in there, on this side of the blackberries that are up there. Nice. No racket out here. It's got to be the quietest place on earth. A couple of apples in there. Coming around. There we go. And this here we call Lover's Lane. Give little names to different areas here, just so that people know where the hell we are. Mostly where the wife, if something was to go wrong. This is where I twisted my freaking ankle right in there. See that stump? It was in the spring, and I had the mower. I cut a bunch of the wood up on that old cherry thing there, and I stepped on it. My freaking ankle went underneath, and man, that hurt. I blacked out. That hurt so much. Fallen around here a few times too. Whoopie-doo, man. There. Tomorrow I'll come out here too, I think. Give it another walk. It would be great if I could get the dogs just to follow along. And I didn't have to put them on a leash, but I know better. Here's the edge of the fire pit. Ugh. Ain't that pretty? Crab Mountain is over there. I'll just give you a panoramic view. This is what I get to look at every day. It's beautiful. Here's another apple. And the wood pile. That's a rhubarb leaf turned into a bird bath, and we left a couple of these big stumps there. So it's kind of a good thing. There's choke cherries, high bush choke cherries in here, I think. And this is where the bulk of all the apple trees are, is right here. That's a freaking smorgasbord in there to fix up. You need to be a goat. There's 3 more apples in our garden. Ooh, glare ice. Let's hope this thing here. I don't know, Bob. But she's slick, man. Never get over here by the fence. Oh, no worries. I don't know. I was thinking about putting a shipping container here, replacing that, take that, and move it over there somewhere. So we have a clean up the wood pile on the side of the Lover's Lane there. So we have wood to split or whatever to use in the fire pit. But we rarely need to. We rarely use that, mostly burning cardboard. There we are. Back. Not too bad. I'll be hungry when I get in the house. And I put these markers here because there's a rock wall there. The last thing I want to do is get it into the front of that snowblower. Whew. Well, that's enough of the little trip for today, folks. I'd like to thank you for all coming along for the walk with me. And I'm going to sign off here because if I go in there into the garage, that radio's gone, and then I'll probably get the YouTube police on my back. But I've never had a problem with them anyway, and I just want to keep this nice and clean, and that way we don't have all the grannies and the cooks giving me a hard time. But I'd like to thank all the 138 subscribers as things are going. We got just about 3,000 hours of viewing time. So we're getting there. Hopefully someday soon. I guess it's estimated I'll have 1,000 subscribers by next January. Wow, that's a long time from now. Who knows what's going to happen between here and there. We got about 6 inches of ice on this driveway. But anyway, I guess we better, if you like it, click the like button. Same thing goes with if you didn't like it, just click the unlike button. Regardless of what you do, either helps me out. And it's better for my ego if you click the like button. And please comment. I like to see and know what you folks are doing, where you might be from. I got a fella from the UK and maybe one from Norway, and I know I got one or two from United Arab Emirates. And hi, big shout out to everybody. Okay. Adios, amigos.